Our next contestant, pardon me, our next contestant is Elise Broadwith. Please welcome Elise. The title of Elise's speech is I'll Swear by Shakespeare. With I'll Swear by Shakespeare, Elise Broadwith.
You are such a cow! My sister once swore at me during a dispute we were having over the disappearance of her new expensive shoes. Go bite your bum, was my ineloquent reply. Actually, at the time, I felt quite pleased with myself, having retorted in such a spontaneous and courageous manner. Since then, however, I've heard a saying, the tip of your tongue shows the back of your mind, and it really got me worried. Let's face it, contest chair, ladies and gentlemen, the expletives, insults and comeback lines we use these days are very ordinary and unintelligent, and all too often, in my opinion, repetitive and base. Take the F word, for example, often used to express irritation or frustration, or in a vain attempt to make ourselves seem more clever. It's used as a verb, noun, and adjective simply by adding ing, off, up, around, me, what the, where the, or don't give a flying. And whilst it may have the advantage of versatility and brevity, I personally think it's completely overused, particularly by today's youth, who seem to use it to replace the majority of the sentence, and even put it into songs. Surely the shock value's worn off by now. I can hear what you're thinking. Isn't there something we can replace it with? Well, I've been doing some research, and I think one man has the answer. William Shakespeare. His plays are full of the most wonderful, rambunctious, evocative insults for any situation. I mean, wouldn't you love to have the presence of mind to quip on the arrival of your dull-witted and ill-mannered relatives? Bless me, what a fry of fornication is at the door. As did Shakespeare in his history of Henry VIII. Or say you're driving down the motorway with your dear old Nana in the car, when suddenly you're overtaken by a low-slung, ear-splitting boy racer who hoons up the inside lane and passes you in a cloud of smoke. Or you could use language that may offend your Nana. Or you could say, "Hoi doy, what a sweep of vanity this way comes. Ye unbaked and doughy youth," and impress her instead. Who here has little children at home? Perhaps it's your children causing trouble in the back seat. You know, you can still express your feelings whilst maintaining the expectations of good parenting with "Peace, good pint pot. Peace, little tickle brains. Ye insolent noisemakers. I'll have thee out." Or, what about your spouse? Oh, the opportunities for insults there are abundant, are they not? He hath not so much brain as earwax. Well, she speaks, yet she says nothing. Man, thou art too wild, too rude, and too bold of voice. Woman, forsooth, thy gaping cake-hole swallows all truth and reason. And gentlemen, the next time your wife asks you that unanswerable question, "Does my bottom look big in this?" why not try, "Darling, you are spherical, like a globe, I could find out countries in thee. Oh, it's worth the pain. Or God forbid, ladies, you discover your husband's having an affair with his secretary. Damn her lewd minx! You meet her on the street. Thou errant common kissing strumpet! May thy lips rot off. And as to him, thou treacherous toad, thou art so leaky, I shall leave thee to thine own sinking. Seems to me the key to a good Shakespearean insult is the ability to deliver it with precision, intelligence, and humour. My husband has been receiving a number of these insults over the past few months, all in the name of research and practice, of course. And I'd even made up one of my own. Thou unrelenting pole of practicality. You'd laugh harder if you knew him. Unfortunately, he's begun fighting back. Using the Shakespearean principle he's drawn from his frustrations with the IT world to come up with his own modern insults. He now refers to me as his little Google page. All noise and no substance. And he takes great delight in pointing out my occasional blonde moments as gigabytes of emptiness. So, in the words of Henry V, once more unto the breach, dear friends, once more. And the next time someone calls you a cow, or any other farmyard animal for that matter, think first of Shakespeare. Take a breath. Look your victim in the eye and calmly conclude, well, were I like thee, I'd throw away myself. That is true.